Professor Noveli, you are here in Skopje for the occasion of the international conference that you are doing. You are at Tor Vegara University with the American College, because you have a very close cooperation between two institutions. And the opening remarks, because you were opening the conference, were devoted to the new models of education in the framework of Europe and in the European Union. Can you tell us in bit more details about the whole concept? How do you see the future of education in our time?
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here, just to start, because it's a pleasure and an honor to discuss it, to meet some colleagues from the American College University. It's a long time that we have a good relationship, and we exchange students, exchange professors, and the staff of the administrative departments. We just yesterday discussed at the meeting what about the future of education in Europe. This is my presentation, my talk. And I started that this is a difficult time for Europe at the moment. As you know, we have a lot of problems, not only economical, but the problem of immigration. It's, for example, in some countries like Italy or Spain, this is a very big problem at the moment.
I would even say the problem is on the level of values. Yes. Common values and sharing this type of once very existing and very clear values that Europe was sharing. But the discussion is live and going on.
Yes, and in fact, this frequently is the problem, the consequence of globalization. Globalization has changed the world. It's clear at the moment. Therefore, also for the education, it's changed the world. Because, for example, when students choose to study engineering or law or medicine, no, in the next 10 years, all these jobs will be changed. Probably, we probably discover new jobs for the new generation of students. For this reason, what is important, it was I mentioned yesterday, it's important that the university in Europe change the idea in terms of complete revaluation of the classical courses, the classical degree system, and in particular, I suggest what is important to become transdisciplinary, interdisciplinarity, to put together humanities and science. For example, you know that medicine at the moment. The medicine at the moment is completely changed because you have the big data, the more knowledge about proteomics, genomics, all omic science. Change the medicine. We look for the future at the new type of medicine, personalized medicine. Personalized medicine is the medicine of a single individual. For this reason, we need a new type of doctor, the clinical scientist. The clinical scientist is a new figure, a new type of doctor. For this reason, we need to put together mathematical, science, physics, chemistry, to together and in the course of the medical doctor.
We are coming back to a Renaissance model.
Yes, exactly. This is at the beginning of the model of the universities. And this is another aspect I discussed yesterday, just to rethink this idea of the medieval universities. The clerical vagants, I clerici vaganti, because the students in the medieval period navigate between countries, between universities. This is the new aspects of the university.
Without borders, without barriers.
Exactly.
Isn't that the essence of the European Union? How do you see the education in the future of the European Union?
Exactly. I just presented here yesterday the first model of the new university of the future. I presented a new model. The name is YERUN, Young European University Research. It's a network of 18 young universities of Europe. We decided to strongly connect in terms of students, professorship, budget, and other things. And one of our students that enter in this mechanism for example, enter in Tor Vergata in Rome, spend 6 months in our university, and after a semester, change and go to Maastricht, for example, for another 6 months, and after in Antwerp or Bremen or Berlin. And at the end of the course, after 3 or 4 years, you reach your diploma, and the diploma is signed by different 7 rectors. This is the real European student.
This is a kind of an added value to the sciences, but also a kind of a social sciences that they will pick up through this kind of a network of exchange.
Yes, we decided to check. For example, is these students need to learn about a specific materials or specific laboratory? This does not exist in my university. He can ask to go in Maastricht, to spend some time in this particular lab. This is fantastic.
How is the technology influencing these processes? How do you see in some foreseeable future the technology? Can we expect that we are going to have no buildings of universities, physical buildings? Is it going to go in that direction or what?
This is important. For this reason, it's important to have a network, because it's impossible to have in a single, each university of each country in Europe, all what you need. It's impossible. You think, for example, in physical science. Physical science, we need very important density of instruments, of laboratories, and the people working. And for example, the model of CERN in Geneva, it's similar to our idea of the new university, because universities are very important, are the motor of economics, are the place in which you select talent, ideas, innovation is born in the universities.
What are the obstacles for this concept? Are there other universities who would oppose this kind of thing because they have a different model of business, education, and so on and so forth? Some of them very influential and very well-known universities. Is there going to be some kind of a tension?
Yes, because we have 2 different aspects in Europe. You have very important and very old universities like Salamanca, Bologna, Oxford, and many others that in old tradition it's different for our model. Our model is a dynamic model of the university, because young universities are dynamics, are flexible, are very active in the ranking of, and in particular are concentrated in some particular aspects. Old university have an important tradition. No? It's, for history it's very important, but it's a different model for me.
How is it going to be on the level of prices for the students? Are they going to be more open and probably cheaper in order to democratize the possibility to approach this kind of new educational model?
This is an important question. In our system, we think to put together the budget in terms of tuition of the students and invest, or each university invest in tuition for the student in order to give the possibility to many people, to many students, independently from the origin of the families, in terms of economical values, to have an access to this system. This is not simple at the moment, but we are working for this.
How is it different from the already existing networks of exchange, like Erasmus, for instance? What is the added value to this concept?
Yeah, this is it's different from Erasmus, because Erasmus is just you have a period you spend, just an experience, but just finish, and you continue to study in your original university. This is different. This is the 2 European students, because you are students in all this university. With the same card, you have access to the libraries in each university, to have access to the other services and facilities, for example, to the restaurant of each university.
Much higher level of integration, actually.
Yes, exactly.
Lastly, but not less important, how is European Union reacting to these suggestions and proposals for this model? Do you find the support for your ideas?
Yes, this is an idea of Macron, because he presented this idea 2 years ago, and it convinced the European agency to invest in this. And now we have a call in which I don't remember exactly, but $30 billion has been invested in the next 6 years to reach these goals. Therefore, European is convicted for this.
So it is becoming a reality.
Yes, the call has been published. We participate. Now we are waiting for the results of this call. But this is also important for you and your country, for example. Why? Because in June you are just start your initiative to become European member of the Parliament, and you have strict contact with our university, for example, American College. This could be useful in terms of value, because you put this in your documentation for Europe.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's an honor for me. Thank you.